Hi, collective. Welcome back. Welcome back to my channel. It's Indigo here. If you're having a good day or a good night, whatever time it is when you watch this video. Okay, let's get to a reading for the collective. I feel like I've been so just like covered up lately, and it really fucking bothers me. Like, I'm seriously working on centering my life around me not having to wear clothes because, like, it's so constricting, and, like, coming into, bitch, the world understanding that I'm a fucking angel. Y'all also need to understand, bitch, we be naked. I don't know if y'all seen the murals and shit, ho, but we don't wear clothes. All right? We wear wings, and that's about it, bitch. That just actually gave me an idea for Halloween. Happy Halloween, you guys. I don't know why I'm excited about Halloween. Maybe it's because I know people gonna get their shit. No, I'm just playing. I mean, that's a part of it. I feel like there is a lot of people that's gonna be in karma for shit they did last Halloween, bitch. It's given I know what you did last summer. I know what they did last summer. I also feel like it's funny how you tried to change the play on words. Like, I'm not gifted and didn't know what the fuck that meant. Anyways. Let's get to a reading for the collective, okay? Confirmation. Okay, I don't know what you said after that, but Spirit agreed with it because he honked the horn like, boop. I want to see what the energy is. I think I might do the math today. I don't know. I might do the math today. Let's see. I kind of want to pull Astro Oracle or just see real quick, like what comes out in the Astro Oracle. I feel like my hair is like crazy right now. Okay, I heard vanity isn't a bad thing if it's not done in excessive amounts. Okay, or being vain. Okay, vanity, vain. I don't know. Somebody could be getting a vanity. You could be thinking about like rehabbing your own vanity. Yeah, let's see. Introspection, 12th house, South Node, past. Dang, somebody's in deep introspection about the past. Somebody could be in the energy where they're like taking accountability for their past actions, okay? Their contribution to situations and things that happen around them. Okay. Yeah, mystery. That mystery 8th house energy. Somebody's reflecting on relationships with money, okay? How money affected relationships in their family. I was also thinking about this earlier, like people who grew up in poverty, okay? That poverty mindset. I feel like when you grow up, quote unquote, in lack, and you watch like your parents always struggle to pay bills, struggle to take care of things, okay? Some of you could have grew up with parents who become agitated at the thought of taking care of their responsibilities, okay? Things that they needed, they complained about having to maintain, which ultimately could have affected you in a certain type of way. In your relationship with money, and when it comes to your responsibilities specifically, okay? And I feel like that could be something that you're revisiting and rehashing out with yourself. I feel like you're acknowledging things that are deeply connected to your financial security and abundance. 8th house and 12th house, okay? Let me see something. Is that over here? It should be. Is it? It should be. I feel like I'm just not looking. It should be literally up here. Unless I moved it. Sorry, y'all. Oh, it's literally right there in my face. Yeah, 12th house. Uh, some of you could be a Pisces. I don't know why that came up. If your chart were a village map, the 12th house would be a quiet place. The sun is in the 12th house, just after sunrise, a time for prayer and meditation, for dreaming our deepest dreams. The 12th house is your inner child's world, containing both the fairy land into which you might escape and the monsters that live under your bed. Okay, it can be hard to find a healthy place between feeling succumbed by a group and dwelling in stunted isolation. The 12th house asks you to face your fears. So, a lot of you, like, I feel like a lot of the collective have grown up around, like, experiencing and watching their family members, older adults, okay, experience tumultuous relationships centered around sex, relationships, finances, career, stability, everything that the eighth house encompass, okay? I feel like this could be a reason why you isolate, because you have a understanding of how people typically are and you do not wish to be triggered by individuals. A lot of healing is done because of the triggering of other people, and when you stay in a state of isolation, you are hindering yourself in terms of experiences that could lead you to emotional and other sorts of breakthroughs. Action for I don't know why I turned to the eighth house. Assess the power dynamics between you and other people around. Important resources like sex, money, and inheritance. Notice if a relative or a boss withholds money until you behave, or if you have a lover, or if you or a lover withholds sex until some other need is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings, and try to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Okay, so this is also giving me the energy of like people who you feel as though are running game on you, you typically shy away from, okay? Which is like, yeah, if you know somebody's gonna bring some type of harm or distress or instability into your life, you're going to pull away from them, okay? Also, conversation I was having not too long ago about where I said something like along the lines of like, now that I don't really need people, I don't seek to have people just around me because there's nothing that I feel that I need for them, or there's no reason that I feel like they just need to be present in my life, okay? Like, if it's not contributing to my growth, then like, what is it actually doing, kind of energy. And this came with the understanding that some people that contribute, most people that have contributed to my growth, have not been on the same terms as me, and it's been somewhat of a good situation only because I was able to take the lessons that came with it, but it wasn't a necessarily highly desirable situation. This is a really big bug, and I didn't see it at first. It looked like a hornet, but it's got like long legs. I don't know what the fuck that is. Anyways, Okay, there could be a situation where somebody feels like you're withholding something from them because they're not giving something to you. Okay, this could be the energy of somebody withholding, you feeling like somebody's not wanting to give to you because you're withholding your energy or you're not giving them enough time and energy. This could be something that somebody is unconsciously doing, okay? Or this could be something that you're triggering within somebody because they feel insecure about what it is that they're not providing you with. It's kind of like, how could I expect to receive this from this person if I'm not giving them this, okay? And I feel like your energy is not willing to give to this person or whatever way it is that they could want you to give to them. I think that you have boundaries in place because it sounds like you don't want to feel like you're getting the short end of the stick. This is why you are focusing on developing your own resources, your own money, your own sense of self-worth, your own confidence within yourself, okay? You were not allowing anything to, I feel like you're not codependent, okay? You're not an energy that is codependent. You could be dealing with people who are used to dealing with people that are codependent, and something about your energy could be teaching them what independence actually is, okay, and what it actually means to just give to somebody genuinely out of them just wanting to give to you. Like, this could be just as simple as, bitch, you want to give somebody some booty, like, but y'all not together, like y'all not in a relationship, but you just desire to share energy with this person, like, you know what will come of it energetically, and I feel like you're willing to exchange that. But it's coming from a place of purity, okay? But just because you're willing to exchange that, it doesn't mean that you're going to break your own boundaries, right? If it's shit that you don't want to do, it doesn't mean that you're going to do that. It doesn't mean that you're going to betray yourself on the account of having an experience that you want to have or that somebody else may want to have with you. I want to start pulling cards. I feel like your vision is also becoming clear on how you are to go on this journey to fix something. To fix the tension, the invisible tension that you feel that you have with others who mean you no harm, because it's in similar situations in which you've had in the past, right? It's you not wanting to perpetuate things from the past, but the divine is giving you an experience that is going to change your narrative about a certain topic, or a certain thing. And this is on both sides. I feel like you and somebody situation is like literally mirroring back to each other what it is that, you know, needs to be worked on. It's kind of, I feel like it's like hard for me to like pinpoint what I mean in this reading. But I feel like I'm saying what I mean. Like, I'm saying what I mean and I mean what I say. Yeah, home. First house, home. This is fixed. Yeah, a lot of people who have roommate relationships, okay, a lot of people could have just had, like, I feel like people who like live with other people are starting to realize, like, yo, if I live with other people, like, this is a sort of sense of like family. Like, family resides within a home, and if it's not like the feeling and energy of family or being as open to where, like, are we really just comfortable like in a whole house with one another and sharing a whole fucking space with one another, then like we probably shouldn't be sharing it, right? So people could be taking accountability for the attributes in which they have that contribute to an environment not being pleasant, okay? Whether this be cleanliness, whether this be people paying bills on time, okay? Whether this be boundaries and access to other people's things, okay? Being giving and being kind and not abusing, not one, not allowing people to abuse that, but then also allowing yourself to stand up for it if you feel abused. I feel like there's this like this energy of like open community, okay? Because symbiosis is also out here, and that card I know specifically talked about that situation, like living with other people. The path to least resistance can be both delightful and limiting. Don't get stuck in a comfortable rut. Lift one another up and grow. The comfort of compatible aspects can help us build up the resources needed to do the hard work and face the tough stuff. Yeah, I feel like bonds are being created. Yeah, I feel like y'all are going to be exploring, like getting to really know one another better, okay? You're going to be getting to know people a lot better. And I also feel like this is going to be triggering that energy of that South Node past eighth house mystery energy, because in situations and circumstances where you wouldn't share certain information with people, these are going to be environments and places where you are going to share these things because you know that it's a safe space and it's not like of judgment. Okay, it's really given like creating a sense of openness and community and like really non-judge, like nobody being judgmental. Okay, it's like an acceptance of each individual. The Hierophant, okay? Yeah, this could even be conversations over your different traditions, okay? How you feel about commitment, how you feel about certain things. The Fool, I feel like somebody could want to go on a different, I heard different industry. Somebody could be joining a different industry, okay, or joining an industry where people are going to be very, very supportive to you. You're very original. You know who you are already, and that is what makes you a safe space because people are aware that you're not trying to become anybody else. People are aware that you could be working on things within yourself and always striving to become a better version of yourself, but you're not trying to morph yourself into someone else to appease other people. And I feel like that's something that's very commendable. The Lovers is also out here. So kindred spirit is just a lot of people that you have things in common with. People who you would have thought who by looking at them you would never assume they're like, yo, like we have shit in common. Like, you know what's crazy is that, you know, there's a idea of what a reject looks like, right? Like when you think about the band All American Rejects, right? They have a look, right? But there are also people who look like me who are also a fucking reject, right? And we have more similar experiences than we would think. To somebody that's a reject, them looking at me, I look like, you know, like a pretty popular girl, but lo and behold they found out like, no, that's not the fucking case. Like them bitches don't like me just as much as they don't like y'all either. Like, and we vibing over here because we talking about like deep smart shit. Like, not only am I beautiful, but I'm smart as well. Not only am I smart as well, but I'm also kind of fucking lame and corny, and I like corny lame shit too. Like it's a breaking of a stereotype that I feel like is helping transcend the world and our ideas on what community is. Okay, community is way grander than skin color. Okay, it's way grander than your sexual orientation, okay, or your religious beliefs. And I feel like people are starting to break those barriers down by, you know, that's what another thing that I'm realizing, the high rent prices in America and forcing people to like, some people to have to like a roommate or live in hostels or just live in these different environments where there are a lot of people and you are connecting, you're surrounded by people. It's forcing people to have different experiences with individuals, which is also allowing them to see the world from the first-hand perspective of what has been talked about within their home growing up or what's been taught to them in their schools. Like it's a very revolutionary point, and it's like those things that, you know, we feel like, oh, like we can't afford our own fucking houses, like rent here is so fucking cheap, like maybe that's not like a bad thing, right? Because at the end of the day, it's like to build an empire, to have a community is a bunch of people sharing one land together that are all contributing to the constant regeneration of this land, that is contributing to each individual and our own experiences, our own needs, and our own wants. It's like we're honoring the whole thing instead of half of it. And I like that. Okay. Six of Cups with the Six of Swords. I feel like your guides, spirit guides, your ancestors, okay, are helping you move to calmer waters when it comes to your mind and your thoughts. Okay, the things that the insecurities and the worries and concerns that you've held on to for your whole entire life that didn't even belong to you. I feel like there was shit that you worried about as a child. Like, even I'm getting that energy of like you being a child and you wanting to work so that you can contribute to helping your family because you hear your mom struggling for rent or for this and that, right? It's like I feel like some of you had to grow up at a very early age and you really didn't get the opportunity to experience, you know, being a child wholeheartedly. And I feel like for a group of us, this is like us stepping back into our childhood. But it's like funny to think about the whole roommating situation. Like, that has been like a huge thing to me because I have a roommate, and like the experience with this person is like so different from anything I've ever experienced when like living with somebody in my whole entire life. Like, it's very, like, it's a healthy experience. And it's making me focus on like, it's so much easier to learn what your weaknesses or your toxic traits or patterns are when you're dealing with somebody who is not triggering your shadow, okay, but triggering your higher self. And lately I have been coming to terms with how I was raised and what I was raised around and how I was raised to think, and how unconsciously I adopted those ideas, not because it was my way of thinking, but because it was how I was conditioned to be. And I no longer live under those circumstances anymore, living in this new paradigm. And it's like, oh wow, like now I can see this and this so much more clear, because before, like, bitch, I couldn't see it because it was essentially a necessary aspect of my personality out of survival. But I'm not in survival mode anymore. Like, I'm in a thriving energy, so it's a lot different. I feel like a lot of people are having the courage to go within and reflect on their relationship with their stability. A lot of us grew up in homes where, bitch, we didn't even motherfucking want to return to. A lot of us were okay with like being outside and not coming home and certain shit because home was just a very toxic place. And like, that's home is a place for some people now where they can't wait to return to. Like, some people are waking up to the fact of like, yeah, at first I didn't even want to be there because of this, and this. But now I crave to be there. I feel like people are cultivating environments that they actually want to fucking be in, that they actually want to tend to, that they actually want to be vulnerable and share and like be heard and be seen. Like, it's really like, I don't know, the world is going through a very positive change at this time. Every little thing that is happening, that is playing a part in the grand scale of life, like, is really making a huge, like, a very good outcome. Yeah. And it's really funny right now. I guess I can show y'all. Do you see? It's like half sunny on this side and it's raining. And then on this side, it's kind of like cloudy, but the sun is like literally right here and it's like lightly raining. And it like looks, I don't know, it's significant. I'm also starting to feel a lot better. And on the third day, no. No, about the 7th day, I'll be Gucci. My nails are so cute. I'm so excited. Somebody's like, why she get on camera looking like that? Because I really love my body. Like, I seriously, like, love my body. Like, I've gained weight, and, like, I just love how it's all sitting on me. My weight is actually the weight, it's, like, maybe, like, 7 pounds below the weight that I was after I gave birth. And, like, I'm happy about it because I naturally gained this weight, and I've naturally been maintaining it. Like, I haven't been. So sometimes I drop weight like so fast. It's fucking crazy. But it's like I can tell when my spirit is like where it is by my ability to like maintain weight. Like when my weight drops, that's when I know that my spirit is going through like some type of like purging energy. But when my weight like stabilizes itself, that's when I know like I'm in balance. Like my higher and my lower self are in balance, and I'm cruising. But yeah, anyways, that could be significant to some of y'all too. Right, but that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna constantly work out and like be healthy. Like calisthenics is a thing, babe. I need that. Like, I need to be able, yeah. Anyways, the 9 of Pentacles. Some of y'all could have just got new head wraps, okay? Or a crown or a tiara is significant. I feel like you're going to be spreading your wings at this time. You and another, y'all could be traveling. So somebody could be seeking or employment elsewhere. Okay, somebody's gonna get a job somewhere completely different than where they live, and you and a person are gonna be going on like some type of fucking adventure or some new venture. The Knight of Wands with the Sun. Very confident, positive energy. Yeah, this is even your spirit guides helping you overcome hardship. Like it's the 6 of Cups. You're revisiting something so that you understand it, so that you can move into this 9 of Coins with a deeper understanding of what was stifling you from maintaining this 9 of Coins energy. The 3 of Wands, the bond in which it is that you have with yourself, okay, with your emotions and your subconscious mind is making you be more confident and adventurous and take risk on things that you've been wanting to do for a while now and maybe just not have the courage to do. Okay, I feel like you have the courage now. Okay, I feel like you have the courage now. What else, Spirit? Yeah, I don't feel like you're mentally overloaded anymore. I feel like your state of mind has balanced itself out in a way that's like, you can feel it. Like, you can feel it. Like, you can feel the whole entire change. And I feel like, yeah, you got some new shit coming in for you. And I feel like this is really centered around money and connections with people. Okay, you got a lot of new shit coming in. Okay, I heard make the grand gesture. Somebody's about to be making a grand gesture to you. Somebody's about to like tell you, because I feel like, you know, I know my collective is the intuitive one, right? Somebody's about to tell you a download that they received about you, and that's going to be like their introduction to some type of grand gesture. Okay? Yeah, look at that. Abundance. First card out. Abundance. Somebody feels like you have very abundant energy. Somebody's examining you. Somebody could be watching you. Somebody that you don't even know, like, knows what the fuck you do. Somebody that you don't even like, that, like, how the fuck you, it's really giving, it's reminding me of Bobby, and Drake. How like Bobby and Drake are so fucking different, but like he fucked with her and what she was doing, and like they did that whole thing, you know? Like, and I like it. I like it. This is a dream of mine. I hope I really get to do this. I literally want to sit down with Drake and like have a serious conversation. Like I want to talk to him because I feel like there are so many points within this interview, girl, that I watched, and I'm like noticing things about him, and I'm like, he needs to talk to somebody who's not going to be triggered by his responses so that the conversation actually flows, because he's very resistant. He's very resistant to vulnerability, which is funny because he's a fucking Scorpio. But girl, it's just funny to me. It's just funny to me. Y'all know I fucking love the mind. Another one that I want to do is Vinny. Okay, I want to do one with Vinny from Jersey Shore. I want to do Mike too. The Situation. Okay. This is so funny to me. I want to sit down with Matt Healy, Keanu Reeves. That would be a really good one. Like, that would be really good. Because I just want to know, like, who are you? Like, who are you in the spirit, sir? Like, you're the one. You're the one. There's some other people I got on my fucking list, yo. Some influencers, like people on YouTube and stuff that I just want to sit down and, like, have a convo with. Like, but like conversations with me are not like conversations with other people, and I can't really explain it to people. It's like you just gotta go through it. Like you just gotta go through it. Like podcasts, like you know how you go on somebody's podcast and have a conversation. Like, girl, my podcast would be lit. Spying from a distance, help them break the curse. Yeah, somebody could be trying to figure out how you do something and they could want your assistance. Maybe they're watching you trying to figure out how you do something. But I feel like they're understanding that they have to just experience it, okay? I feel like somebody's triggered by your independence, but it's not in a negative way. I think they're triggered by your independence because they want to know how to also be independent. Like, this is somebody who feels like they have codependent tendencies and they're aware of it, but they don't know how to break out of that. Like, they don't know how to fix that at all. Yeah. Little spirit. I think I'm going to end the video soon. I've been doing longer videos lately and just gradually let it happen, you know? Okay, enjoy the view. I feel like you're going to be, yeah. That's funny because that reminds me of the interview that they did. It's like, he's funny as hell to me. Anyways, I'm going to leave the reading here, all right? Yeah, fixing their relationship with love. Okay, somebody's about to be breaking free from hindrance. Okay? But yeah, that's the reading that I got for you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I've been obsessed with my channel lately because I like watching my view count number go up. I like watching my like numbers go up. I like watching my shared numbers go up. I love seeing like people interacting, people, you know, my subscribers going up. But lately I've been hitting like a certain number and like I'm like, okay, I'm not satisfied until I see this number and I know how to obtain that number. So yeah, definitely keep an eye out for shorts. Make sure you turn on your post notification bells. And yeah, I love you guys and I'll see you later. Bye.